What's up, guys? I'm Mike D'Antonio, founder and CEO of StockedUp. Welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We had a pretty crazy day in the stock market today with the NASDAQ being up close to 3%. We had some tech stocks absolutely explode, like Tesla up 9.5%, Amazon up about 8%, Apple up about 2%, and Microsoft up about 4%. So we had the tech sector really drive the market today. The Dow was pretty flat. The S&P 500 was up slightly, but the NASDAQ really led the way. So we did have a lot of momentum. We had a little bit of China news today, nothing too important, but in this video, we're gonna be covering all of these stocks we are watching for tomorrow, as well as a $10 million options trade that we are eyeing for the rest of this week. So if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see our daily videos on your YouTube homepage every single day. So with that being said, Tom, what's some of like the major things that happened in the market today?
Yeah, the major things that happened was that Goldman Sachs sees a 28% upside potential in Amazon and ties for street high price targets on accelerating e-commerce growth. And Amazon has just flown up today about 8%, like you said at the close. That's an amazing day for Amazon overall and the entire tech sector. We could see that Amazon went up, Tesla went up about 7%, and actually about 10% as well. And we just saw the whole entire tech sector fly up today. They're all going up off of solid technicals and back up to the upside. But with that said, we did have some bad news today come out about China. Pretty much Chinese foreign ministry spokeswoman Hua Chuangyi, she pretty much came out and said that the U.S. has pretty much been trying to press the accelerator to trash China-U.S. relations while China is putting the brakes on. So she's pretty much saying that China's trying to strengthen relations with us and we're trying to really push away from China. And I mean, really, President Trump has been saying a lot of negative things about China ever since he got into office. And that probably is the main reason for this. But it's just strange to start seeing some Chinese news start coming out over the past few weeks. We haven't been seeing too much news on China lately. But as we can see, the Dow on a daily level here is kind of right on a long-term trend line right here. And this is a solid trend line. And it looks like if we go ahead and break this, we could see a very nice trend back to the upside. And if we unfortunately don't break it, it looks like we're going to, unfortunately maybe head back down towards like 23,000 levels.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, the Dow is definitely lagging behind the NASDAQ. And we are obviously on a downtrend with the Dow, right? So I think it's gonna be very interesting to see how the Dow respects this downwards trend line this week, but also next week. I think this will be a huge sign for the market overall. And I'm really surprised on the Amazon and Tesla movement today. I mean, these are some pretty crazy moves. I know Tesla, the call options exploded again, and of course with Amazon too, but I think it's just crazy to see these two stocks exploding again, especially with Tesla. They're reporting earnings this week. It looks like we're going to see a run up for the rest of the week. It's a little bit too early to say that right now, but Tesla is definitely showing a lot of upward potential along with Amazon too, and just the rest of the tech sector overall. Apple, Microsoft, Google, even if you look at AMD and Micron, MU, I mean, there's a lot of upside potential with a lot of these NASDAQ stocks.
Yeah, AMD is actually getting really close to all-time highs. I could totally see this one breaking all-time highs whenever earnings come out, but I remember the last time AMD had earnings, they said that they expected their next earnings report to be worse than the last one because they would have more of the coronavirus effect, kind of like we talked about yesterday a little bit.
Gotcha. So yeah, I mean, a lot of interesting things to watch out for in the market this week. And with the China news you talked about, obviously that's not good news, but I wouldn't say it's terrible news. If U.S. and China relations, if they get really bad, that can definitely affect the market like it did in December 2018 when the market really tanked at the end of the year due to the U.S.-China trade war. I don't think it's going to get to levels like it was back then. However, if U.S. and China relations do kind of get messed up, then that would affect the market in a bad way. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So what are you thinking with Tesla and Amazon and some of these tech stocks for the rest of the week?
Yeah, I really like them to the upside, especially Tesla and Amazon and Microsoft. I believe those three had the most solid run-ups of the day. But Tesla, I really like Tesla to the upside. That one's my favorite one out of all of them, just because I think they're the highest innovators out of all of them. And I think Elon Musk is the better CEO out of everybody else, of course. But I really like Tesla. They're really getting close to that 1800 level again. It looks like they might hit it tomorrow. And I would not be surprised if Tesla retested that 1800 level tomorrow or even broke it whenever earnings come out, because Elon Musk has been talking about in a lot of these emails that have been getting leaked that Tesla might actually post a good profit. And, them truck sales are really boosting the company up. And it's been great for Tesla lately as we see their shares are at 1800. I think that if that good news comes out and they do have solid earnings, that will be the catalyst to finally break that $1,800 level.
I can't believe that we're sitting here talking about Tesla breaking the $1,800 level. Like, I remember, like, not too long ago, Tesla was a $200 stock. I mean, what a just absolute crazy uptrend. And I think it's well deserved. And I think Tesla is a great company for the long term. But talk about some amazing growth. That's awesome.
Yeah, I really love them. I drew a white circle down here from whenever I was, wishing to buy them a long time ago. I wish I would have put my money in, but they were just one of those volatile stocks that they were pretty risky back then. A lot of bad articles were coming out. A lot of articles were coming out where this white circle is about, May of 2019. Articles were actually coming out saying that Tesla would be bankrupt within a year because they weren't posting profits, and they were having all types of negative articles on Tesla. And this is just proof in the pudding, guys. Don't always listen to all the hype in the Facebook groups and stuff, because everybody in the Facebook groups were saying, hey, Tesla, they're at $200 a share, they're going to go bankrupt and all this stuff. And I mean, man, it really took, it really turned around. They definitely didn't go bankrupt, guys. And that's just some of the stuff, like the news, guys. You can never trust the news. You can obviously sometimes whenever they're reporting like numbers that are facts, but whenever they're just opinion-based articles, I think traders should be really wary of those.
Right, for sure. I mean, the main story is, look, at don't always believe the hype, no matter where you're getting your news from. Don't always believe the hype. Tesla is an amazing, success story, but also an amazing stock. Obviously, it's an amazing stock. We're talking about hitting it 1,800, which is great. So now with today's member of the day. So today's member of the day is Ronnie. So Ronnie has been in the Discord group for some time now. He's an amazing guy, amazing Discord member, very respectful and positive. So I'm very happy to have Ronnie in the Discord group, an amazing guy, and we're very grateful to have Ronnie in the group. So now for today's momentum plays, and the first ticker symbol is NOW. So NOW was up about 6.5% today, hit a ton of upwards momentum, and we're just looking for this play to possibly continue up. So Tom, what levels should we be watching?
I'd really watch for this one to break 455.
455. So we're looking for NOW to break 455 to the upside. If it can break that, we'll be looking at NOW in a bullish sense. Now with ZM.
Yeah, ZM almost has a nice little triangle pattern here at the end of the day. I'd watch for them to go ahead and pop above 271, 271.50.
271.50 again to the upside. Then we have Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify. I heard they had they acquired a new performer today on there. I can't remember the lady's name, but it was some woman who was a performer on TikTok, and she, I believe, transferred over to Spotify. But watch for them to go ahead and pop above 293.
Yeah, actually, I know Michelle Obama joined recently too. I mean, they're acquiring a lot of people. So what levels were we watching again?
293.
293 to the upside. Then we have W.
Yep. Wayfair, go ahead and watch for them. Looks like they're hitting 232 in after hours, so I'd probably watch for them to break 232.50 once the market opens tomorrow.
Sounds good. And then last but not least, we have TWLO.
Yep, watch for Twilio to just go ahead and watch for them to break 265.
265 to the upside. Twilio had some amazing momentum today. I was kind of watching it all day long. up over 10%. So that's some crazy momentum. Had some good volume too. So definitely keep an eye on Twilio. All right, so for now, for today's unusual options activity, and we are looking at Tesla 2,500 strike call options that expire this week, July 24th. So these options are very far out of the money, and there was about $10.2 million put into these options. So with this play, I do think there is a lot of momentum and a lot of upwards potential and opportunity for Tesla for this week, right? However, I don't think Tesla is going to be sitting at 2,500 by the end of the week. So it seems to me that a lot of people, because Tesla options are so expensive, it seems to me that a lot of people are just going very far out of the money to trade off of these Tesla moves. So in how to play this play, I think trading the 2,500 strike call options wouldn't be bad for like a momentum trade or like a day trade or something like that. However, I would not bag hold these options because they are so far out of the money. These are the 2,500 strike call options that expire this week. And Tesla is most likely not going to be at 2,500 by the end of the week. Is it possible? Yes, but most likely it's not going to be that high. So with this play, I think Tesla can be a great day trade to the upside and the downside. However, I would not bag hold these options because they're so far out of the money. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. They must be really anticipating a good earnings. And I mean, that's, you got to have a nice set on you to hold 10 million Tesla calls through earnings. I mean, that's going to be insane for them to hold that through earnings. They better hope that, a lot of people are buying that truck.
Well, well, the thing is, yeah, so they have like $10 million worth of Tesla calls, but they can very easily close out of these tomorrow. And who knows, Tom, like they could definitely be shorting these options too.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
who knows, Tesla can be down tomorrow and then they just cover their short for some, crazy profit. So, it's hard to tell. They might even be selling these as covered calls, Tom, too. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah,
might.
like look on the chart here. Like to see Tesla hit all the way up to 2,500 tomorrow, that or by the end of the week, that would be insane, guys. I think that would put Tesla as at maybe one of the quickest rising stocks ever or something. I don't know what the records are, but I think that would be close to a record if they did get that high.
Yeah, so I doubt they're going to get that high, but we don't really know what's going on with the mindset. Whoever is trading these calls, it could be someone shorting the calls. They could be buying them. They can be writing them as covered calls. So there's a lot of different variables with this. But either way, if you want to trade it, Tesla can be good for a day trade, but I would not recommend holding call options that are this far out of the money. So now for the comments from the previous episode. So we have Rob saying, poor Nicola, I needed to go back above $50. What do you think? Is it possible? So NKLA. So
Wow, I remember we talked about this one yesterday, Mike, and it really reacted off that trend line we talked about and tanked this morning.
oh yeah. So we were talking about NKLA to the downside today, and it definitely fell pretty big, down over 20% today. And I know there's a lot of bad news going on with this stock right now. I know like insiders are able to sell their shares now. I know that's going to force a lot of selling pressure. So I think NKLA is more likely to fall than it is to rise. I think NKLA would hit $30 before it hits $50, but that's just my opinion. Overall, the trend is favoring NKLA to the downside. What do you
Yeah,
think?
and I think that honestly, this could be a potentially good play to pick up some shares maybe if NKLA drops down to $30 or somewhere like $25. That might be a good play to get into the electric car market at a very reasonable price too.
True. I mean, I don't know if I would go with NKLA though, because I have not researched this company too much fundamentally. However, I know there's a lot of shady things going on or like with them
Yeah.
and stuff. So I don't know. It can be. It's just a little bit more risky. Like honestly, like I'm kind of hoping that Tesla has a major dip soon, so I can pick up some Tesla shares and hold those.
Yeah, me too. I'd really like to see that.
Yeah. So now with the next comment we have Navarre saying, "Hey guys, what do you think about DQ and ENPH?" So DQ, take a look. So it is in the energy sector. I mean, it looks solid. I've never heard of this company before, but overall, it has an amazing uptrend. I mean, it looks like they'll definitely be up for the rest of the week. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, it looks like a very solid play. It almost looks like a bullish flag setup where you have this run up from about 60 all the way up to like $100 a share, and then you have a nice consolidation between 190, and now we might kind of double this flagpole here. We might kind of see another continuation up tomorrow to kind of because whenever you have a bullish flag setup, the whole point is that the pole leading up to the flag, you could almost then like let's say we went from 60 to 100, then we'll go from like 100 to 140 because it would be then 40 points from 60 to 100 and then 40 more points up from 100 to 140.
Right, for sure. And then he also said ENPH. So this is kind of like the same story. Again, an energy stock. I mean, I think this has potential to hit the $70 level.
Yeah, these are both very strong stocks with very strong setups as well. Definitely up to 70. I really like that play. It really looks like a solid momentum play, to be honest. Whenever you look at it, you'd like to see this consolidation up towards the top. And whenever you see that's what shows you that momentum is staying up there and it's not falling back down and tapering off.
Right, for sure. Just be careful. EMPH, they do have earnings soon, so keep that in mind. With the next question, we have Tita saying, what do you think about TRMB for the short term? So TRMB, I've never heard of this company either. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. If I draw a little technical setup on it, it looks like they're kind of breaking out of that little trend line right there to the upside. And I kind of like this play, honestly. It looks pretty decent.
Yeah, for sure. We have Danny saying, can I get your thoughts between credit spreads versus selling puts versus covered calls for growing an account? Which would be better / less risky? So right off the bat, selling uncovered options, like if you're selling uncovered puts, like you're selling cash secured puts, or if you are selling naked calls, those are like the most risky things you can do. However, if you're selling covered calls, it can definitely be a win-win scenario no matter what happens, depending on the setup. Generally, credit spreads are a lot safer than any form of buying options long. However, if you want to short options naked, you need to have a lot of money in your brokerage account, and you need a special level margin account to be able to do that. So credit spreads are great, especially for small accounts. They're very safe too, and I plan on using those a lot for growing the $1,000 to $5,000 Robinhood Growth Challenge. With the next question, we have, let's see. Next question, we have, let's see. All right, so we have let's see. Okay, so yeah, we have AYF saying, what's up with AutoZone? I've never heard anything about their stock, but I accidentally clicked on it the other day and almost fell out of my chair. $1,100. I figured it would be worth like $20. LOL. So AutoZone. So what ticker is this? AutoZone.
It's going to actually be AZO.
Okay.
And this is honestly a very crazy chart. I did not expect to see this with AutoZone either. I mean, they're posting profits of $14 per share, but at the same time, guys, just look at AutoZone like that. Everybody has a market cap, and at the same time, the reason AutoZone is so expensive is because there's not as much shares on the market as there are with other companies like AMD, for example, which is going to be a way bigger company than AutoZone, but they're only worth like $50 a share.
Yeah, so I'll pull up some data right now. So, for example, right now, let me pull up this data real quick. So, the price of these shares don't really matter too much. Market cap is what matters. So, for example, the market cap on AutoZone is 26 billion, and their share price is what, 1,100, Tom? And now you
around 1,100.
Now you look at AMD. Their market cap is $67 billion, and their share price is $57. So they have over double the market cap, or almost triple the market cap, and their price is significantly less. So share price doesn't matter. Market price is what matters. Pretty much AMD has a ton of shares outstanding, which is the supply, while AZO does not have too many. So keep that in mind. An amazing question. So that was the last question for the video today. Tom, do you have any last minute stocks, options, or any insight in the market for tomorrow?
Yep, my last little setup here is going to be SPCE. I've been talking about this one a lot, and I've been personally trading some calls on it as well as shares. And I really, obviously they had a very great week last week and traded off some solid technicals. Ended up being very good for me. And what happened was they ended up consolidating down today. And what I really like is how they're bouncing off this trend line right here. So as long as they can hold this in the morning, and if they can hold this throughout pre-market, and potentially open up somewhere to around 24.50 or even by their highs of like 24.78, I'll be really bullish on SPCE tomorrow. And if they do break this high of 24.78 on a daily chart, they just have a bunch of room to go up. They had highs of $42 earlier this year, and I think that they could definitely get there again considering their sector and how much momentum they have. The thing is that they have to ride this line up in the morning, guys. If they don't ride this up, don't trade SPCE because it will be a very risky option to play. You might lose anywhere between like 50 to 80% if it does end up going down tomorrow.
Yep, for sure. So awesome play, Tom. Thank you for sharing that. So guys, right now, futures are pretty flat. Dow futures are down about 18 points, and NASDAQ futures are very flat. S&P 500 futures are very flat too. So we are, as of how it looks right now, we do have a lot of exciting plays to watch in the market tomorrow, specifically with the tech sector like Tesla, Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft, and even AMD and Micron. So those are the main tech plays. Zoom is up there too. So we do have a lot of volatile setups in the market tomorrow, and volatility is great for options traders. So looks like we have a great week ahead, guys. We are in earnings season, which is also going to give us a lot of opportunities too. So if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to see our daily videos on your YouTube homepage every single day. And Tom and I are so grateful for everyone who takes, the 2 seconds to hit that like button on the video and even comment. Likes and comments especially really help grow the YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel has been exploding lately. So we're so grateful for everyone who takes, the 2 seconds to like and comment on the video. So thank you so much for everyone who takes the time to do that. If you guys want to trade the same options that Tom and I trade every single day, click the StockedUp options alerts link in the description down below. And if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments down below. Other than that, thanks for watching.